Enough said. Let's look into some rules. Hey everyone, it's Rob the Rob Finds Treasure, and I've got a couple of boxes of dimes. I bank hopped for these. I should have recorded me bank hopping, but I didn't. I grabbed 5 different banks. I grabbed $100 at once again, just like my last time. I kept these dime boxes on hand like I always do so I can fill them up with rolls, so I can segregate out the number of rolls I got to make sure they're full boxes. This box is a little bit of a mix because we did get some customer wrap rolls. And then a whole bunch of machine wraps. Wish I would have found more customer wrapped, but they just didn't have them this time. So you know how it goes. The good news is we've got a couple of boxes here, and then I went over to my Wells Fargo bank and grabbed a whole nother box. That's gonna be for another hunt though, because I don't know if I told you guys this, but I don't just check for silver. If I was just edge hunting for silver, this would be easy. Dimes are easy. Because I am hearing a lot of you ask me what I look for. I do try to include some of the things I'm looking for during the videos, but I hear you. It would be good if my channel did have some of those types of videos, and I know I don't do that very often because there's so much content out there already, but a lot of you are asking me to do that, so I figured I would do that. Not in this video today, but because I'm checking for about 15 different varieties and airs, I do look at every single dime front and back. We're gonna kick off the hunt with this box. I am gonna start with the customer wrap rolls first because I've been having a lot more luck with them lately. So I figured let's get into them first and see what happens. As always, I'll loop you in if I find something worth showing. Just dumped out roll number 4 and might have a couple of foreigns in there. Well, not might, we do for sure. First one is a 5 pence, 2003. Second one, it's like another 5 pence. It is 1999. Couple of foreigns and an 09. And the first, I guess, not even 4 rolls yet. Roll number 10. We've got another, looks like 5 pence coin here. I know I dumped it out. Oh, there it is. 2012. 5 pence. Different design. We'll take it though. And we'll get back to the hunt. All right, guys, box 1 has been hunted. I mean, the customer wraps produced 3 5 pences and an 09, and there was nothing in the rest of that box. Not even an 09. Unbelievable. So tough. But then again, when you bank hop and they're all machine wrapped, you're just getting partial of each box. So, but it's hard for me to walk in and get dime boxes. A lot of banks are stingy. They don't order a lot of them, so they don't have a lot of dime boxes for me to grab. Anyway, that being said, we've got another box to go through. My eyes are a little bit tired, but you know what? We're going to get cracking into these rolls. Hopefully we find a proof or a silver or something cool, and I'll be looking for 09s again. I usually find 1 to 2 per box. Sometimes I get it big and I get 5 or 6, but generally 1 to 2. I guess we got our 1, so maybe there's 2 in this one. Let's look. All right, guys, first roll of the second box, and let me show you something here. This is a 1985 Denver Mint, and first of all, I don't think it's been touched. I might be the first person or second person ever to touch it. Probably need gloves, but this thing is remarkable. But that's not what's remarkable about it. Check it out. I'll put it underneath the microscope here, and I'll bring it up on camera. Check out that doubling. Now, I know. There's a fine line between machine doubling and a true double die. But it looks like there's an extra serif on the top of that S. Let me show it to you without touching the coin. Right there, if I shadow it, it looks like there's 2 tops of the S. That looks like a double serif to me. And typically, when you have double serifs like that, with this kind of doubling, typically means it might be true double die. Let's look at the other S if I can get a little shadow above it. Looks like there might be some there too. And it's on the O, the F, the A, the M, and then it kind of fades away. I don't see it on E pluribus unum too much. And I don't see it on the one dime at the bottom. There's a couple of dings now that I'm really zoomed in. Of course, the microscope's not very forgiving. It'll show you everything. Slight doubling on United. It starts on that T, that E, and that D. And that bottom of the D as well. Let me see if I can turn this a little bit so we get different lighting on it. There you go on United. So, either way, even if it is just a little bit stronger of machine doubling, which it could be, that S though, that S has a double serif, in my opinion. Looks like there's two. So, yeah, anyway. This is a pretty good find. I will put this in a 2x2. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this coin. First of all, it's in great shape regardless. It's at least AU 55 or 50. Somewhere there. Might even be an MS 60. Maybe an MS 63. So, pretty good shape. Overall, good luster to it. And it's got some at least machine doubling, maybe double die reverse on this. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. That gets me re-excited, even though we're not finding any silver. But you never know. 49 rolls to go. All right, guys. We're on roll number 44. And I think we have one for sure. And this one looks a little odd too. We'll start with this one because it looks a little suspicious. Look at that. A 1964 Denver. Wow, the edge is definitely silvery, but you never know when it's miscolored like that, like it's dirty. But that's a pretty nice 64. We got silver in the box to go along with 209s and that beautiful machine doubled or double dyed reversed 85. Look how beautiful that silver is. And that makes me excited about this one. It's another 64. Unbelievable. Look how nice that is. It's so bright, it's reflecting the light too much. 64D. Holy cow. 2 silvers in the same roll after going through this entire box. But then again, you know, it could have been the same bank. Well, it's the same bank, it's the same roll. But that makes me excited about the rest of those rolls. Of course, I didn't stack them in there when I got them. I threw them in a bag, and then I stacked them when I got home into the box. So hopefully there's more silver in those rolls. And let's get back to the hunt. Beautiful. Roll number 48. Looking pretty silvery to me. You never know though. Could be a metal detector fine with some white coating on it. We'll film it anyway and pray. Oh my goodness, it's a silver diamond. It's got a Denver mint mark on it, and I'm thinking it might be another 64. It is. It's got some crud on the top, but that's another nice 64. 64 Denver. What's going on right now with these 64 Denvers here at the end of the box? Well, end of the rolls, I guess. That's some beautiful 64s. I will take those all day. All right, that one caught me, so I didn't look at the rest of the roll. Now we will. All right, guys. Roll 49. Very next roll. Check this out right here. This is unbelievable. I think I've got 2 more, and they have that white powdery rim on them instead of being like you'd normally see. I'm thinking I've got 2 of them again. Let's start with this one. I see another Denver mint mark. And it's another nice 64. Unbelievable. That's 4. Look at that, another Denver. Another 64, and it's got more of that crud on it. We just had one. Let me put that down for a second. We just had one with that same crud. I'm thinking these are from the same person or the same collection. 5 silver dimes in the last, I don't know what, 5 or 6 rolls. And we still got one more to go. And now I'm a little mad at myself because I bank hopped, and sometimes what I typically do is I bring 5 bags and I put the rolls in the bags, and then I put the rolls in the box in a way that I know which bank they came from. And I didn't do it this time. I had 2 boxes. I just dumped them, all the coins into the boxes and set them up. The only separation I did was customer wrapped from machine wrapped. And so we know I only got $100 from every bank. And we know this has got to be the same bank. And so now I don't know which bank this was from. Because if I knew which bank it was from, you can bet your butt that I would be back there tomorrow morning getting another $100, trying to get whatever more silver could be in rolls. We can't get mad at that. We can only be happy with 5 silver dimes, and they're beautiful. Plus, we got other finds, including 3 foreigns and a couple of 309s and a beautiful 85. All right, let's get on to this last roll. I'll finish hunting this roll right here, and we'll see if we find anything else. All right, guys, just in case there's silver in this, and I wasn't expecting there to be all this silver at the end, I figured I'd open the very last roll live in case we get lucky in the last roll as well. I don't think so. Yep, you know, it's the curse of the camera. You get the camera turned on and you don't find any more silver. But we're not going to argue. Let me finish the hunt and I'll get you a wrap up. All right, guys, finished hunting that dime box, and I'm pretty happy with the finds. First and foremost, you saw this 85 in great shape, 33-year-old coin, probably a mint state coin, could be DDR, could be MD as well, machine doubling, but pulled it out anyway. We found a 2009 Denver and 2 2009 Philadelphias. We also got 3 foreign 5 pence coins, a 99, an 03, and a 2012, as well as 5 beautiful 90% silver, made out of Denver, dimes, which makes me happy. Hopefully you enjoyed this hunt with me. I am ecstatic. I can't believe I found these. It's bittersweet, like I said earlier. Man, I wish I knew what bank it is. I'm tempted to go back to all 5 banks tomorrow and grab another $100 of each just to hedge my bets, but I can't go wrong. 5 more silvers to add to the collection. Man. Hopefully you enjoyed the hunt as much as I did. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Make sure that you guys are subscribed and you hit the notification bell so that you get updates. I do post, if not daily, at least 5 or 6 videos a week. I'd love for you to check out the channel and hang out with me. As always, guys, happy hunting. And thanks for watching. I love the 64 dimes, but don't get me wrong. I really love the shape of this 85 Denver. It is beautiful. So, it's probably a mint state no matter what, like I said, but would like to know your thoughts, DDR or MD.